Welcome, my beautiful air signs. Thank you for tuning into your December reading. If you have sun, moon, or rising sign in Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and this is the reading for you. I'm sorry, I don't know. I just like a blackout over there. Anyways, air signs, I hope you all are doing well. I've been recording these December readings all day, and I still cannot believe I'm like working with December energy. Like, how is this year already gone almost? Like, it's crazy. But I guess in some way, shape, form, we're all ready for like this new year to come in and to begin and bring us good energy and blessings and abundance, um, Last year I was a little bit too late and my list filled up quite quickly, so I decided to announce a little bit earlier that I am offering 2022 personal readings, and I will be offering them with discount till the 1st of December. So if you guys would like a personal reading for this new year, I'm going to look a little bit into your astrology for this year, see what your good months are and where you can really thrive and make things happen. Also where to be conscious about, where to work with, and how to just, make this year a good one for you guys. And of course, I'm going to do some channel messages and I'm going to use the cards like you guys used to for me during personal readings. But I just wanted to let you guys know. So if you are interested in that, the information is in the description box and you can sign up before the 1st of December with discount, and otherwise just for the full price. I'm trying to keep it as low as possible and that it's still possible, to do, because I really always take those type of readings very serious, so, personal. So it's going to take me some time to prepare the perfect the one that I feel comfortable with sending to you guys. Anyways, also I'm working on the 2022 general reading, so you all will get your own video, no collective for like the elements, but everyone's gonna get their own video. I'm working on them as we speak, so I hope that I will get them out to you guys soon. Anything else? No, I'm doing separate messages again in the beginning like I did last month, and that's something that you guys really, liked, or a lot of you guys let me know that you really like that, so I'm gonna continue doing that for now. I will start off with Geminis, then I'll move on to my beautiful Libras, and also my fierce, Aquariuses after that. So Geminis, my beautiful Geminis, let's begin with your personal messages. All right, thank you for tuning in, Gemini. Let's begin. You have, of course, we have this beautiful solar eclipse energy. I don't know if it's gonna be beautiful, but let's just see and say it. It's gonna be beautiful. Manifesting that for ourselves. But we have that solar eclipse in Sag, which is your opposite sign, on the 4th of December. So right in the beginning of the month, we have this this change and shift in your 7th house. Okay, that will not just only be on the 4th, but it will, start off a period of next 6 months. A lot of you know this already, so I'm not going to go too deeply into it. But at the end of Sag season, basically the 19th of December, we will have a beautiful full moon in your sign, Gemini. So definitely first house energy. So right before the year ends, you guys will have this boost in your first house, in the house of self. Self-expression, how you showed up in the world, things you would like to do differently, and all of that will be around for the next months to come. So I feel like if you really want to make a change in how you show up in relationships to others, but also with yourself, the relationship with yourself, how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, the confidence you have in what you are capable of doing, and building and boosting that, that's definitely some theme that I'm feeling for you guys. But I will talk about that as well in 2022 readings. For this month, they're saying like, I'm going to read it because I already wrote this earlier on. So, yes, I feel that there has been something brewing and building up since like last year. There might have been a fight, a fallout, a breakup, a job loss, or something like that. And something has just sort of been brewing. Like you kind of have been putting it off, putting it on the shelf to cope, to do the things that you feel you need to do. And I feel right now it will show up for you to deal with and to release and to really let go of it, because it's going to help you to step into a new powerful position. And that's again connected to what you will experience in the beginning of this next year, and it will help you from now on forward. It's about long-term changes, long-term it's like changes for the long term, instead of, okay, I'm gonna make a change and I'm gonna go for a week, I'm gonna go to Paris, or I'm gonna go here, or I'm going to take a week off and I'm gonna do something different. No, it's about long-term commitments and to change, and to really in a long term see things flourish and grow and evolve for you guys. So that's something that I felt like it's standing more and more in your power and following your heart. And they kept saying, you know what to do, Gemini, you know what to do. So I think that if you are tuning into that, you will find more and more power to step into that space and making those decisions. And some of them are hard, but in the end of the day, it's beneficial to you and others around you, because the more you come into yourself at one point in your life, the more you're also able to be and hold space for others to follow your lead, your natural lead, not the one that you feel you should be, or that you wish you could be. It's like really you are. It's about embodying it and feeling it into, the depth of your soul, and just standing in that power and shining that light. I feel there's something special coming in for you guys. Definitely. And it's gonna stay with you long term. It's not about quick moving and then it's gone again and it comes back sometimes, but no, it's different. You might find yourself ending up in a deeper connection. You might move from a friendship into a romantic sense, or vice versa, as an energy I'm feeling. So just go with the flow and following your heart, because you know what to do. You know what's up next. You know what you would like. It's about how it makes you feel when you say it out loud. All right, so thank you so much, Gemini. So you guys can find the link towards the rest of this reading down below. Hey, we'll probably say spirit message or oracle cards, something like that. And from there on, we move into the tarot. So thank you so much, Geminis. All right, Libras. I'm gonna tune into your messages right now. I felt instantly they were saying to me, you're never too old to learn something new, or you're never too old, you're never too young, you're just not. It's like every day you are alive, you're breathing, you're capable of learning something new or trying something different, of having different results come up and show up in your life for you. What I do feel is that they kept showing me, I don't know if December particularly has like this energy for you guys. I don't know if it's like connected to a lot of responsibilities, or feeling pressure, or feeling that you have to. It's more about pleasing, basically. I feel some energy wants to re-enter your life this month, but they're also saying, listen, you are capable of making the change. Think about it, how it make you feel. It could be a person, it could be a situation. It's, because I'm doing general reading, it could be different areas for you guys, but they're saying like, listen, you've learned, you've overcome, you have tried things a new way, you have experienced that it will give you better results, or to make you feel better, or less tired, or less exhausted. So stand in that power and apply what you've learned. You know how to now say no or say yes to things. It was definitely about freeing yourself, because I feel your mind might say to you things that are just simply not the truth. Your mind can tell you like, oh, well, I haven't done it for 20 years, so I'm probably not even capable of doing it anymore. I'm probably too old, or I'm probably not going to fit in anymore, or, I've never had this, so why should it be different now? It's like sometimes you have these little doubts, like these seeds, and then sometimes they just all of a sudden start blooming, and they start to take up space in your mind but it's like they want you to consciously work through those emotions, through those fears, and apply a new viewpoint, because you have gained more and more new viewpoints about yourself, who you are, what you're capable of, and you have such strength and beauty, and you have the capacity to say no or to say yes, I'm gonna go for it, you know. So that's what I was getting, like, and I said, like, educate on long term and free yourself from staying in some way because you feel like that's all you're gonna get, or just open up your mind and look at yourself in a different light, basically allowing yourself to try something different. And it's also free education, like there are free things and workshops and stuff out there, even if it's just a certain webinar. Like, sign up, try it out, see if it's for you, like do the free trial things, just have fun with it, and see if there's something that you actually might spark something within you again. Okay, right, let's move on to Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your messages. So what I was getting for you guys is really like breaking the change of fear. And there might have been certain things that have been coming up to a build up about one subject, but it could also been spread out towards many areas of your life. We're going through this global change, you know, of people waking up, seeing it in a different way. We're forced to get outside our comfort zone and looking beyond, okay, what else is possible, being flexible and all of that. You guys have, I always say, like, it's almost like you were born in the wrong age period. Like, you know, a lot of times you guys have visions and thoughts and certain ways of doing things, or looking at things that are like 16 steps ahead of where we are at a grand scale, you know. And so a lot of times as a kid you might have been looked at differently, or been pushed, your ideas were like way too far ahead, and then they had to like sort of pull you back in. And it's like things like that is all challenging, you know, challenging your vision, challenging your ability to look beyond. And now we need you to look beyond, and now you might actually have some trouble getting unstuck of everything you felt that you have taught yourself, or people have told you to like pull you back, and now you kind of sort of have to show up with your visionary things and stuff like that. But a lot of my Aquariuses are dealing with anxiety because it's about never, like, you know, sometimes a build up and the release won't come, you know, the release of people then making space for your ideas, and you're being able to at least have this project, has this going on, and your it's like your abilities or your natural skills sometimes become a burden, you know. But this is like really deep, so I'm not going to go too deeply into it because I don't have enough time really to put it in the right words where it doesn't come off in the wrong way. Okay, that's sort of how I'm going to put it. But I will tell you guys that it's going to take a creative way to get unstuck from the comfortability. Like, to be comfortable, everything can become a comfort zone, even if it's not even comfortable, even if it's not healthy or really supporting at all, but everything can become a comfort zone. And that's what I see a lot. And now it's time to sort of be comfortable with the uncomfortableness of it all, and to work yourself through that. And that you can do that with like-minded people, having conversations, being part of a certain group, having the same vision, and feeling the strength in people being open for your vision, people being open for your ways, and appreciating you. I think appreciation is a lot of times Aquarius are very underappreciated by their surroundings. It's just the truth. Not all, but a lot of times, you know, in one way, shape, or form, you might feel like, you know, you have to be toning down in order to fit in. But we don't need you to fit in. We need you to lead, you know. So creative energy, creative sides, new ways. When you approach things like that in the month of December, you're starting the year off right. Like you really are starting the year off in a new way, you know, and you will be surprised about what you're gonna get done in 2022. You will be surprised. Like you feel like you've just done, by the end of 2022, you will feel that, wow, like I've done more in 1 year than I've did over the last 7 years, and I got more done in 1 year. Or people, you know, have given me more in 1 year than they've given me over the last 7 years. You know, it's like that cycle. So I feel that if you're ready to accept the change, and the change is here. So just tune in for yourself. How comfortable are you in your comfort zone? All right. Okay, so the solar eclipse on the 4th of December will happen in your 11th house. So that's like friendships and your connections and people you vibe with, you know, your tribe basically. And then of course you also on the full moon you will have the 5th house energy activated. So that's like romance and excitement and children, but also your inner child coming out. So create things around the holidays if you can. That just spark your inner child. Be creative, like make cookies with your niece or with your children if you have them, or just cookies for yourself, and like, you know, try to bring a little bit back of that childhood within and actually just having fun with it. It's like, oh, I remember when I used to do this when I was a cow. When I was a cow? When I was a child. I forgot about the CH, okay? Anyways, I've been at these readings so long, so you know, you guys are the last one I'm recording, so my speech is a little over the place, but I'm glad I had this productive day, okay? Oversharing over here, you see, that happens. All right, thank you, Aquarius. Let's move into the spirit messages or the oracle cards. I'm using this deck today because I feel the messages are very accurate and have a way of, you know, binding all of the messages for you guys separately into one card. They have been doing that all day, so definitely hope for another one of those. Here we go. 10 of Winter. The end of a career path, project, or relationship brings feelings of mixed joy and sadness, relief and disappointment. But aside your fears about these changes, put aside your fears about these changes for all of you, definitely, and trust that a brighter future awaits. All right, so that's for all of my air signs. Like, you guys have no idea how great 2022 can get for you guys if you're willing to just sometimes to put a little faith here and there into the universe. Like, you know, can I actually walk this bridge? It doesn't look like it, but something in me said just go, just try, and you know, it will get you safely to the other side. But you're gonna have to put some faith in it, but mostly in yourself, getting yourself outside your comfort zone. Trying something out that maybe deep down inside you know you really want to try, but you have like all these self-belief systems that just hold you back from trying again. I've also just said to Aquarius, like, you might actually get like more done in 1 year and reach more in 1 year than you did over the last 7 years, and that really does go for all of my air signs in some way, shape, or form. It's like 10 of Winter, 10 of Wands. In areas where you had to push and pull to get what's yours, you now see that it's just overflowing and you don't even have to blink twice, you know. And maybe, yes, other areas will ask that a level of commitment from you, but it's a confidence builder. Like, I see you guys thriving in this new year. Is it always easy? No, of course not. That's life, goes with ups and downs. But if you have your ups and it just flows and it's just right, it gives you that level of confidence, it gives you that level of faith and hope and power, and like sort of a boost to say, okay, we're up now. I see there's all these changes. Okay, we're going down. That's okay, because I know I'm going to get up. I'm going to prepare myself from this next lift that's going to come. Positive affirmations, doing your gratitude list, diary, like all of those things in whatever creative way you can keep yourself, your mindset right, that at least it's available. That doesn't mean that you can't have your off days. It doesn't mean that there will be days when you're just sad, you know, or you're just upset, or you're just, you know, your anxiety might be pulling at you. Your depression might be knocking on your front door. That's okay, you know. But if you have those practices in place, and at least you know, okay, you know what, I'm really low on my energy today, so I'm not going to try and make myself feel better by working and focusing on this project. I'm going to keep my energy to myself. I'm going to focus on positive affirmations or nurturing myself. So I know there's another option instead of completely falling down and being there for like 3 months, you know, and not seeing anything really work out because your self-belief system have got to you again, you know. All right, but you got this, air signs. I'm not worried about you guys. I'm excited for this 2022 readings. Let's see what's coming up. But let's first focus on December. Let's first end out this year in a high note, okay? Let's see. What do I got going? 4 of Cups. Who else got this? I think it was the earth signs. Doesn't even matter. But you might have an earth sign moon or rising or sun. Let's see. The 4 of Cups with the Temperance energy. It's like I'm over it. You see on this sweater it says over it. I'm over it. It's like I'm just over it. There might be at the point right now in your life where you're like, I'm just over it. I'm not even going to try anymore. You know, I've done as much self-love and self-care and self-nurturing as I possibly can, but I've not really seen any other results than these 3 cups in front of me, and I just don't feel like those are for me. Like I'm not feeling comfortable, or I'm not connecting with it. So I'm just going to give up, you know. And then right before you're about to end your job search or whatever, something comes flowing in. The Temperance is here because it's about bringing in a balance. Like I said, even on those lower moments, you have this way of pouring things back in your own cup so you can see the blessings that are coming towards you. It's like sometimes you just need a hand, a helping hand, and then you can get back into nurturing yourself. Sometimes you just need, for example, when your car is stuck in the mud. You know how to drive your car. You know how to get your car safely from point A to B. And, you know, you got stuck. So you might need to help someone, a little push. And then you can just go up on your way. You don't need the person to run behind your car for the next 15 miles, you know. You don't need them like that. This is just a push. And that's what I'm saying. The universe will give you that push. And will say, okay, you know what? I need to get my air signs, you know, in position to shine their brightest light. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hand over the surprise. And it's going to get them unstuck because, you know, it's the opposite of your self-belief system at that moment. So it's like, what? It just shakes you awake. You're like, you know what? I forgot. I can pour all of this in my own cup. I got this. You know, see the sunflowers are rising and the sun is starting to rise as well. It's just... you understand how to take care of yourself. You understand that you need to sometimes touch the roots again. Let the roots grow. Then yes, when you plant a seed, it first starts to focus on building a solid root system. All right, like the roots. You don't see that. You just keep looking at the soil like, still nothing wrong. I guess I did something wrong. You know, I guess I had some bad seeds over here. But you have no idea what's going beneath the surface. You know, it's like this whole root system is growing. It's making sure that once the plant starts to, you know, go up and grow, it has all the support it needs. That's a little bit the same, like retouching the roots. Sometimes it just takes some time for the roots to develop. And then you can drive things up on that. Having a good, healthy relationship with yourself, knowing what your limits are and your boundaries, having a healthy belief system within yourself and not wanting the outside world to tell you how, you know, how good you are or that you're capable of it. No, you want to feel that sense of level within yourself. That's your root system. You know, that's where you feed yourself. That's where you nurture yourself. That's where you stay alive. Really, it's about the roots. yes, we can give much sunlight to the leaves of the plant, and it definitely will help with some nutrition. You know, like someone just saying, "Hey, I love your new hat. It looks so good on you. You know, you just look great. You got great energy, great vibes." You know, that's a little bit of the nourishment. But what keeps the plant alive is the capability of the roots to absorb the moisture and the water, and so it can feed itself. You know, and the extra light and all of that is all extra nutrients. Depends on which plant you have, but most plants can thrive, you know, in the shade as long as you give them enough water. All right. Anyways, let's just continue. Let's continue. Beautiful. Queen of Cups. Exactly. And then it's like, you know what? I can pour in my own cup and I feel pretty damn good about it. Justice. Here's Libra. Libra's like, I feel good. I look good. I feel good. I'm getting what I deserve. Beautiful. You have the Knight of Swords with everything is fine and the Emperor. Yeah, so might be some people coming for your peace. Okay? I don't know who that person is, but you know. Coming for your peace like that. No. No. Okay, what is important that even if you feel that you have to hold up the entire family or the tribe or, you know, the company or whatever, you cannot fall down. There is no weakness in sharing your vulnerability, especially as a leader. And especially for my Geminis. Okay, so the Moon, the Four of Swords, and the Hermit. It's time to touch back into home base. Okay, because that's where the magic happens over here. Like that's where you start, where things start to change. The Moon with the Four of Swords, the Hermit. You might actually maybe having some health issues. Let me think, because I'm just gonna channel it for a sec. I don't know, like the moment you might actually have some health issues or something like that, or you just don't feel good, you might actually just trying to figure out like what's going on with me, you know, and you might actually be online on Google and stuff like that, like, you know, trying to find, why do I feel this way? Like, you know, what's wrong with me? How can I fix it? And it's like the quick fixing energy. You need to tune in with yourself because you have the answer within. A lot of times when you have physical pains or physical, you know, fatigueness, a lot of times it has to do with something that you are either neglecting within yourself or, yeah, just tune in with yourself. Where have you been put too much pressure on yourself, or where have you been overgiving of yourself? But of course, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving medical advice at all. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes taking a day off and just releasing yourself from the pressure, it can already be so healing and already resolve a lot. Don't overspend your time on social media and things like that, because it will take away some of that energy that you need. You're gonna need it in the beginning of the year. But I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just saying, if you're spending a lot of time on social media, it would be advised if you cut down a little bit on it so you can focus on you. What type of creative ideas do you have to bake a Christmas cookie instead of, you know, having entire Pinterest and then coming up with the best idea? All right, Four of Wands, King of Swords. Beautiful. Feeling much better, much better. One more card, please. One more. You have the World card, yes. Whole new world. Okay, let's just focus. I really feel that. The Four of Wands, King of Swords, and the World card. It's like you are being seen and being understood and needed. And there's so much more balance. But what is important is that you need time off. in order to thrive in the timing that you're on. Okay? So taking a day out, taking a day off in December, do it. Like, you know, if you feel guided to do that, because it will help everything to come more and more in alignment. You move from the King of Swords into the World, into the Queen of Pentacles. Long-lasting changes, long-lasting wealth, long-lasting growth, just long-lasting. It's about what would stick with you for years, you know, what would still be beneficial to you in years from now. That's where I'm seeing it heading. Like, it's really, it's a change to stay, and it's really good. Like, you deserve that. If you're dealing with a Virgo, you guys will come close together again. Could be Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right. Okay, air signs. Once again, if you would like a personal reading for the next year, then the information will be in the description box, and discount will be till the 1st of December. I'm sending you one big hug. I will be back on my channel definitely before the end of the year, obviously. So I'm not gonna say that word yet. I will come back before that, and I hope to see you here. I love you guys so much, and good things are coming, man. I see it. Okay, I love you. Bye. Have a nice day.